totally off Kenya's involvement in this manner in the conflict in Sudan?
Thank you, Fred. I think I look at it very differently. I don't even have to be a diplomat to have the view, to hold the view that I do hold. I mean, if there is a conflict between two parties, and you host one party without inviting the other party, and the other party, of course, is not, made to understand that, or is not informed that the other party has been invited. I mean, it's marks of ignorance for anybody to think that the host then is well-meaning. Because, I mean, how would I trust the peace process that you purport to be, broken? I mean, how? If you have had a sitting, if you have invited the one I'm in conflict with, I mean, and this, again, remember that this is not the government of Uganda. This is, I mean, the way it has been described by even the US through the chair of the Foreign Relations Committee in the US Senate. This has been a genocidal, group, committing atrocities to the people of the Sudan. I mean, and then they are invited by government. There is a government in Sudan by the name, I think, Sudanese Governing Council. So I think a government should only deal with a government. But when you invite actually an outfit that is fighting the government, however, whatever reasons it may have, however good the grievances of this particular outfit is, it is not the government. Why would a government, engage a rebel movement? I mean, it's against even the AU Charter. It's against the United Nations, Relations Act. I mean, it's like the SGC said. I mean, it's against the sovereignty of the Sudan. So and Fred, the Sudanese government, while recalling their envoy here, said that the only thing that they thought led to this was that there were some personal and commercial interests on the part of the president and the government of Kenya. Mm-hmm. And the commercial interests here that they're talking about is diamonds from the Sudan. So that Kenya, according to this argument, so that Kenya can use the rules of origin, of course, to be able to get the diamonds from the Sudan, and of course then have the same sold, especially in the United Arab Emirates. And so they are it's very suspicious. The deal is very suspicious. And then you see, this particular group came here with an intention of forming and announcing the formation of a parallel government in a country that has a government in place. And I mean, this is, somebody cannot tell me that the government of Kenya was ignorant of the intentions of this particular, RSF. Because of course we have intelligence, Fred. I mean, an outfit like that, the leaders of such an outfit cannot just visit the country and you are not aware what their intentions are. And good to learn, I had not learned that they did the same under the cover of darkness later, not on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And remember, friend, if you look at this whole thing, since I think there was a meeting on September 18th last year between there's this outfit Kenya, I think there's Kenya, Uganda, I'm forgetting the name. But then the agenda was to discuss Somalia. But then it is said that Kenya, of course through the president, who is the chair of EAC, Kenya introduced the matter of the Sudan, which was not on the agenda. And of course, when you look at all these things, then a lot of suspicion is aroused by the action that Kenya has taken. And we cannot just feign ignorance and say Kenya did not know. Even in school, in primary school, if there are two kids that are fighting against one another, you don't call one and hear them out in the absence of the other. Go to a court of law. I mean,
Definitely
if you accuse me, the other party should be there to hear what your accusations are, if you're going to get any solution.
So, thank you, Senator, for that.
But I don't think it would be right to assume that